Let me ask you this question. Are you one of those who feel they have to work really hard to be more productive and achieve something really, really big? Do you also find yourself working over the weekends because the voice within you says that that's how you'll prove yourself, your worth, and if you don't do that, you're not worthy? Or perhaps whenever you have a chance to sit with yourself and relax, you find yourself doing something. You find something to do, something to fix, something to learn even. Then today's message is for you. Hello, this is Bhavish Ahuja from Mind Healing with Bhavish. I'm a transformational coach and a therapist. And today, I want to speak to that part of you that is always hustling, always doing something. The part of you that keeps on saying yes when your whole being, your soul is begging for rest. That part of you that takes care of everything. The work, the family, the team, the friends, and hasn't sat with your own emotions in years. That part of you that says, if I stop, I might even fall apart. Have you ever felt that way? Are you constantly fixing, planning, overcaring, overworking, but never quiet feeling? Sometimes doing too much is not about ambition. It's about avoidance. Like a person who keeps sweeping the floor because he doesn't want to look in the mirror. Like someone running full speed, not because they have to go somewhere, they have to reach somewhere, but because they are terrified to stop. They don't know what will happen then. We might call this productivity. We admire the hustle, the hard work, the grind. In fact, we glorify the grind. But behind the doing lives a deep, untouched feeling. A voice you have buried under checklists and responsibilities. That child within who never got to cry, never got to be held, never got to say, I'm scared and I'm tired. I just want someone to take care of me. It could not do that because that child wasn't allowed to say all of this, or maybe did not even feel safe to say this. But instead, what you became was the one who takes care of everyone. Now, is that you? You see, in psychology, we call this overfunctioning. The coping style that often begins in childhood. Now, if you grew up in a house, in a home where it was all chaotic, the love came with conditions, where safety meant staying alert all the time, then maybe you became hyper responsible. You learned to manage the emotions of others. You became the good one, the strong one, the peacemaker, the caretaker. But in becoming that for everyone else, you forgot how to be you. You lost you on the way. Now imagine someone trapped in a house on fire. But instead of asking for help or perhaps running outside to bring more help, they go around trying to put everyone else's flames on their own. They become the rescuer, the firefighter, the fixer. But deep down, they are the ones themselves burning. You may think you are being helpful, but sometimes overfunctioning is just another way of saying, I am too afraid to feel my own fire. Now let me tell you something about this person called Raj. Raj was the rock in his family, the senior guy, the crisis handler. Every problem, he solved it. Every mistake, he corrected it. But one day, he collapsed. And not in his office, as you might have thought about. In his kitchen. His eyes were hollow while his chest was beating like anything. He was immediately rushed to the hospital. Fortunately, he was better in a few days. And then he came to me for some coaching and therapy work that we did for a few weeks together. He said to me, Bhavish, I don't know who I am when I'm not helping someone else. What a sentence, right? And I gently asked him, What if helping everyone was your way of avoiding helping yourself? Think about it. Now he paused for a few moments, and then for the first time he started to cry. Not because he was weak, but because he could not see that he was running from himself. Just that one question and he could give himself a halt from all that running. He felt lighter in that very moment. Because behind every overdoer, there is this little quiet voice of that child, that inner child, that soul, that tender truth. And it's not saying work harder. It's saying, will you finally sit with me? Will you stop long enough to feel me? Will you stop being world's parent and be my own? Be your own. Let's look at it from the other side. Resilience is not pushing through rest. It is knowing when to stop. It is not carrying the weight of 10 people. It's learning to put it down and say, I matter too. And it is a question, or in fact, an act of choosing yourself. It's an act of choosing you. True resilience isn't being the rock that never breaks. It is being the bamboo, flexible, responsible, and alive. It bends in the storms and always rises back again. And that is not weakness, that is wisdom. So how do you begin? The first thing to do is to notice the patterns that you're running through. Are you saying yes to things that you eventually resent? Second thing is, ask yourself, am I doing this because it truly matters or because I'm afraid to sit with myself? And thirdly, create a pause, a deliberate pause. Not forever, just 5 minutes. In that 5 minutes, no fixing, no checking, no helping, just being. Let your nervous system breathe. Allow it. Because sometimes healing begins when you let the storm pass. Instead of trying to control the weather, imagine if you were trying to control the storm. It doesn't make sense, and eventually you know that you will not be able to do it. Understand this. You're not a machine. You're not a savior. You are a soul yourself who also needs saving by you. So today, stop running from your own kindness, that tender space inside. It's not broken. It's just waiting for your presence, for your pause, for your permission to finally come home. And if this message resonates, if you see yourself in these words, if you've been functioning so hard just to avoid feeling yourself, I would be really happy to hear from you in the comments. Tell me, have you ever used doing as a way of not being? And this would be a way to reflect. I do keep posting such videos where you can get to reflect on your lives and how you find peace, growth, and happiness. Do subscribe if you consider this as something that aligns with you, because every week I'm here to remind you that you're not just here to survive. You're here to soften, to feel, and to return to that part of you that has always been quietly whispering within your own mind, I miss being felt. This is Bhavish Ahuja from Mind Healing with Bhavish. Until the next video, stay blessed, stay healthy, and catch hold of this wisdom if you can. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I shall see you very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.